This playthrough is sponsored by Game Toppers. Game Toppers are great if you want to deluxify the most important things in your life, like board games. We were all thinking of board games. Hello, fellow gamers. I'm GloryHoundd, and this is
Dr. GloryHogg.
How are you doing, Doctor?
I'm doing good.
How are your fish noises going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? We're in space today, so I don't know if fish noises are needed. That should have been for, like, Kohaku, I think.
The fish noises are for space fish, because that's a big ocean out there.
Like a babblefish or something?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, space is really just a big ocean.
Kind of.
You know there's cephalopods out there, right?
And hello to our... Well, no, I don't want to talk about cephalopods. Let's stay away from cephalopods. Hello to our chat today. It looks like we have Battle Cry in chat. How are you doing?
We can flip to what Battle Cry is talking about, which is zombie westerns, which is your second favorite thing.
On our list. It's on our list of games. The Kickstarter for the Western-themed Zombicide. Been thinking about getting Clank too. Ooh, Clank is good. Clank is good.
Yeah, so it's kind of however you want to go with Clank. I enjoy Clank a lot. If you've got someone to play it with, Clank Legacy is really good, and you can replay it when you're done. You can replay it on the same map and everything. You get little starter decks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Clank Legacy was really cute. That was a fun one to go through.
But we kept our original Clank and all our little Clank expansions. I need to play through more of them. There's a lot of them. But this is Moonrakers. So the idea of Moonrakers is the galactic government kind of got together and they said, it's time to round up all of our undesirables. Street thugs, gangsters, drug dealers.
What?
No, I'm serious. Poor, homeless, people that were political rivals. They take all of them and they basically, they capture them all in one big fateful night, right? They have a big celebration about it, without telling them, of course. And they just jettison them into space. They're like, get out of here. They shoot them off. But here's the thing. They end up landing on the moon, and they're just filled with revenge. And these people that were basically discarded, banded together and became these asteroid rats that are scoundrels and mercenaries and thieves and revolutionaries. So they're the Robin Hoods. Yes. Like the Expanse, right? They're the revolutionary Robin Hoods of space now, right?
I was just thinking about that as you were talking about it. I'm like, this seems very familiar.
Or a lot because this game probably took longer to develop, unless they read the Expanse books. Also kind of like the idea behind Firefly, where you've got, they're mercenaries. They're out in their ship doing things. And the way that this game works is it is a deck builder, but you're going on assassination missions, rescue missions, pick up and delivery missions. You're doing, what's the other mission type? Oh my gosh, that's rescue. What is it? Explore? Yeah, that one's an explore mission. So you're doing all these different missions together, but you pretty much, it's the only deck builder I know of that you have to work together. You don't have to, but it benefits you to work together. So it's I've got my crew, and she's got her crew, and if we work together, we can accomplish some of these missions without taking too much damage.
I'm just going to say, you do have to work together.
It's very hard not to.
You do have to work together.
And we are playing this as a two-player game, so there is a slight variation to it, but that's the general idea behind Moonraker. So to kind of get an idea, you're the political rivals, the scientists that didn't get along, the riffraff, all kind of thrown out.
Why are the scientists all up in here?
Political.
Political scientists, they're out of here, political scientists.
Well, not political
Kevin.
scientists themselves, but yes, that's the general idea. And so this game, not only is it a very kind of unique deck builder, it's that first time you go into IKEA and you're like, oh, this is so simple, but it has so many functions. I really enjoy it, right? Or that one piece of furniture or game you get where you're like, oh, this is where you just kind of go along and you play the game. And you're it's very simple, but it's very elegant at the same time. And you're like, there's a lot to this.
Are you mentioning IKEA just because we went just to IKEA the other day? And you're like, this is kind of like IKEA, that place we just went to.
No, I think, because this is fancy. So fancier than IKEA.
Okay. Oh, this is fancier than IKEA.
I think what I like about Moonrakers is that it's got a lot of, it's just elegant. I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, it's very fancy. It's a unique deck builder, which you'll see as we start kind of playing it. Everything you need to know is on the boards. It's minimalized, but in a good way.
I have to show you all the boards. I don't know if you can see it.
So Kevin's played this. They played it with their roommate. I like how it's minimalized. It's very There's a lot of symbology on there and everything. It's just very well done. I don't know. As someone who plays a lot of deck builders, I can really appreciate the love that was put into this, because this could have just been a pack of cards in a box, but they gave you your own player boards. You've got these cool tracking boards. You're trying to get your prestige. You've got metal coins, cool dice, unique artwork on every single one of these cards. I don't think, as far as like the crew members and stuff, and I think these only don't copy each other a whole bunch, but there's a bunch of unique artwork in it, and there's just a lot to it.
So with these boards here too, they're like, I hope you could have seen it whenever
like
I held it up to
shiny.
the camera. Yeah, they have like a shiny finish on them, but just on the parts that like are the little circuitry sort of pieces, and like this little ship piece here, and all of the boards are set up like that. So
yeah, and I like that everything is very like no parts detected, universal socket 1. You know, your objectives go down here. Here's your default loadout. This is command terminal, so it's, you know, it's / command _ terminal.
absolutely,
It seems very much like what you'd expect to see, like if you were in space, right? Everything is very like computery. I don't even know how to say that.
I have a question. How do we say the publishing company's name? Is it 4 Studios or IV Games? Like,
oh, in my head, I always say IV.
I always say IV, but I'm pretty sure that's Roman numerals, right? We appreciate you showing up for the playthrough today, though.
That's true. I don't actually know. I always say IV.
Because I always say IV, and I know that you all have like a wonderful studio. I remember that from our last like Kickstarter thing. I was like, oh yeah, I love that studio.
Which once we're vaccinated up, we can go there. They invited us.
So with the two,
they might forget when we go knocking on the door. We're like, hey, you invited us on our last live stream. Yes, it's computery battle cry. All right.
So this right here is going to be the extra player's hand.
Yeah. So we're playing we're playing the 2-player variant. This is the mercenary deck. So these are cards that are available for both of us to basically use temporarily. We don't get any of the benefits off them. We just get the symbols off of them up here and the crew thing here. But we'll go into that as we play.
Ivy, okay. Just checking, because I was like, all right, I don't know. I was thinking Roman numerals as a secondary.
Oh, Jay Peter says 4 games.
4 games.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's conflicting. It's conflicting. Nobody knows.
Which one do you choose?
All right, so how do we want to go? Who wants to go first?
I think I've already mixed up my deck for the most part.
If anybody's interested in the game trays, or like the Adler tabletop here, I mean, you can check out all that stuff in the description of this playthrough, of course. Those are the people that sponsor us, and so that you can see these awesome games. Yeah, even I know like I'm a box snob now because, you know, I work with game trays. This is one of the better inserts I have seen. Oh, it is. It is IV.
IV, okay, good. Because I've always been saying IV, and I was like, ooh, maybe it's a Roman numeral.
So look at this. So besides little spots for the ships and everything, every little card stack has its own specific little spot for it in there. And there's little icons on there so you know exactly where it goes. And for me, and, you know, working for game trays, like, this is important. This is, like, really well done. Very well done. I'm impressed with the overall quality of everything. Like, obviously. I was a little surprised about how nice it actually is. So you've already shuffled up your deck?
I did.
If you want to go first, you can go first. I still need to pick out my objectives.
Lots
did you
of
look
detail.
at your objectives?
I forgot to check out my objectives. I showed everybody my objectives, but I didn't, like, actually do them. Okay, so...
Ooh, these ones are tough. I'll go for this one. I had this one before, and it did not work out well for me. Just going to toss that bad boy up there. Whew, IV. All right, good to know. Good to know. That's what I've been calling it, too.
These cards are hard to do. It's going to take me a minute to figure out what I want to do.
All right, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right, so what's kind of cool and unique about this deck builder is you don't just get to play out your whole hand. You have to do things to play out your hand, which I will show you, hopefully.
I think I'm going to try that one
now.
for sure.
All right, so I've got my 5 cards, right? So you get 1 action, which means you can play 1 card unless you play the reactor, which gives you 2 more additional actions. And then, of course, you need your shields for things. Your thruster lets you draw more cards. So I'm kind of starting off with 2 reactors, a shield, and a thruster, and some damage. So let's see what kind of options I have, if there's anything I can kind of complete on my own or not. It does not look like it. Did we? Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't set this up.
Jeez, Jay Peters. Jeez.
I need the...
What do you need?
Yeah. So when you first start off, they have to all be the lower level ones.
Oh, apologies.
It's okay. I wasn't here when you set it up, and I set it up originally, so we're good now. Because you can tell it makes a big difference. So basically what we're going off of is the difficulty level here. If it's a 0, 1, or 2, that's what you start off with.
So let's get rid of the 3, right?
Is that a 3?
Yeah.
No, it's a 2. Two little red lines.
Oh, two little red lines.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
It's those lines. And sorry, for anyone who is new, this is not a how to play, but this is a should you play. So by the end of it, you should have a good idea if this is something you want to look into. IV Studios did a really good how to play, which I watched, and so did Rebecca Scott on Game the Game.
Hello, Jim. How are you doing today? Merlin Big Box Deluxe game trays are nice. Ooh,
That's true. They are fancy.
Yeah.
I got to get a copy of that. All right, so let's see what options I have. I'm trying to take a look here. I'm really close to this one.
Last time I had like a really sweet setup where all my misses were something, which was really, really nice.
How many cards do I have?
There's that card again.
5. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to attempt this one. And for this one, did it disappear off screen? No, it's good. So I need to have 3 reactors and I need 2 thrusters. Now, I know for sure what I have in my own hand.
3 reactors, huh?
I know what I have for sure in my own hand, but here's a thruster and a reactor here, which I can actually go ahead and use.
But you don't have...
I can only use one of them.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and play this out. So what I'm going to do is, I've got 1 action, so I can play 1 card. So I'm going to play this reactor, which is going to give me 2 actions. I am going to go ahead and play this thruster, which will let me draw 2 cards from my deck. I got myself another reactor.
Well, at least it's the end of the week, Jim, so that's always good. End of the week, no problems.
Oh, I am sorry. I'm like all over the place. This has 1 hazard. I need to roll the hazard dice. Okay.
That was lucky.
So worked out. So reactor. Got another reactor there. So there's the 3 reactors I need, and there's that. I don't actually need the shield or these damage cards that I have. These would actually block any kind of hazards I might possibly take on this. And I'm going to go ahead and use the 1 coin's worth of this bounty to go ahead and actually use this thruster here. So that's going to give me my 3 reactors and 2 thrusters. I'm going to get 1 victory or 1 prestige point. I am the yellow ship. I forgot. I wanted the one that looks speediest. And then I'm going to get only 1 coin because I actually had to use 1 of them.
J. Peter just got their tracking number for Steampunk Rally Fusion. Lucky. We have not gotten ours yet. Like...
All right, so I've got
my
coins. I got that, and then I get 1 bonus card. So I can either take a ship part off the top, or I can take a crew off the top. Can you give me crew off the top?
Oops, there.
Nope, crew's
up there. This one?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see what I got here. So I got Ryle Al Ren. So negate 2 hazard or reduce the shield requirement by 2. So this paladin is going to be really good for me because he not only does he count as one of these crew symbols here, which I'm going to need, but he can also like negate a bunch of these shields, which there's 4 different cards that need shields to go ahead and complete. So all my cards are discarded. I'm going to get rid of that bad boy over there, and it is your turn. Go ahead and go while I decide if I want to buy anything too.
Now you're going to purchase things?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Let's see here. So here are the cards that I have in my hand. I'm really, really bad at this, just as a note for everybody, okay? What should we go after?
I like your note.
As a note, I'm really, really bad at I'm bad at deciding about which ones I actually want to do because, like, for example, if I want to do this one here, I can put both of them out, but then you also have I can actually do that one, I think, because if I put this reaction out, this gives me 2 actions, and then I can put a thruster and my damage underneath it, but I don't get any prestige though. So that's like not the best. I do have 2 of these, but I don't have 2 people. This, I would be able to fulfill 3 shields with this, but not all of the thrusters and stuff. But even so, like you're using your little action ability cards here for these. So like the way that you're building this with your tree going down and stuff is really, really important.
Yes, because you got to use those reactors in order just to even play out the rest of your cards.
Which I think overall, I think I can only really do maybe just the 1 on my own unless I ask for help from somebody. And by somebody, I mean the only other person in this room that isn't the AI system here. Oh, what do I want to do, everyone?
Remember, you can ask me for help. I know you're not going to, but you could.
Well,
Which is good that this is an option because we almost never help each other.
I can get this one here, which is like kill the slavers, which I feel is really important. Everybody, I mean, like, that's pretty important, right?
True.
It'll give me 4 coins. I think I'll do that just because.
You don't want to ask me for help.
it's easy, just because it's easy. So this one here is going to give me 2 actions. You only get 1 action whenever you play your turn. So that would be 1, 2 to build off of that. So 1 action to play the card. Card gives me 2 actions. Then this one does a damage. This one I would draw 2 cards. I don't have to roll any hazard dice for this card, so that's really nice. So I'm going to complete this, and I will get 4 coins. So hopefully I'll be able to spend some coins to like get some good stuff.
Yeah, just toss that up there. I don't think we will need them. That would be an intense game. So your turn.
Cooperation.
Your turn, right? Yeah. So these are going to go away. And the mercenary gets to move up. So we're kind of in a race with him, too. We have to, like, beat the mercenary.
I'm going to look at all these over on my side. Sorry.
Yep.
Let's see here. I never noticed you don't help each other, says JP. You've never noticed?
How have you never noticed? That's so weird. Even in our co-op games, we forget to help each other.
There's always a hidden traitor when you play through. Always. It doesn't matter what the game is, Battle Cry. You always have. Even in all the co-op games you play.
Look at that one.
So,
that one you need like 11 cards to actually complete that one. Can you believe that?
Pretty good at Pandemic, like as far as co-op games though. But for most, here's the thing. Okay, so when we used to play, what was it? The little like dungeon crawl game that we used to play. I can't think of the name. It's
Arcadia
like super popular. It's not a board game. It's a video game. It was where we became greedy gobbles.
Oh, are you talking about Diablo?
Diablo. Hold on. Okay, let's just take a quick little side note
she's
here.
Gonna sidebar.
Whenever we played Diablo, the doctor, who knew that this was a completely cooperative game, that we were both trying to collect loot and win, decided that he wanted to be greedy gobbles and take every single thing he could take in the game, including battle looting, which everybody knows battle looting is strictly forbidden.
Unless you're playing Gloomhaven.
Battle looting.
Unless you're playing Gloomhaven.
Is strictly forbidden in all games.
You better battle loot during Gloomhaven or you just lose all the goods.
So in order to play a cooperative game, we have to like develop a strategy in order to be cooperative.
Why do you like this?
Oh, which game? Okay, which one of these do I want? So, as 1 action, I may play 1 damage as a 3 damage and then add a miss to my discard. Well, that would have been good last game. Plus 1 card per hazard dice targeting you. Well, that's kind of cool. I guess it gives you some options. At the start of a contract, plus 1 card if I have no reactors in my hand. Well, that's also kind of helpful. That one's a maybe, I think. As mission leader or ally, gain 1 action for each ally. That would be cool if I had, like, allies, I think. Gain an action for each hazard. You block with a shield. All these give you actions. Wow. 1 action. As 1 action, discard 2 cards of any type and use it as a shield. I think I'm going to go for this one.
Yeah, they definitely did fix that in Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, but honestly, it doesn't matter. If we're playing a game, I'm just going to pick up loot. I don't want it to accidentally get lost. So you're welcome.
That's not how that works.
It is.
Yeah, and it was even worse.
I always share once I fill, all my bags are full. I always offer to share if there's anything that I don't want.
Even worse whenever you would collect the gold and it would only go to 1 player and it wouldn't be like just divided between the 2 players and stuff. And it was like, all right, now you have like tons of, you could just literally see the difference of like loot values and who was grabbing all of it. This was strictly because Dr. GloryHogg only played an upfront person. So it was because he always played the warrior or something like that that was like chopping things from up front. So then he'd collect all the loot. And then once I got there, being the wizard, and there was nothing left.
I like how you don't tell anybody about how I'm like,
left.
hey, I've got like 600 more gold than you. Do you want me to buy you some armor? And you'd be like, yes, please. And I would always make sure you got what you wanted. She doesn't mention that part. That would be, what?
I need to put a reactor in my hand here because I got this shit piece.
You can dig for it yourself. I'm not helping you. Here you go. It's in there somewhere.
I figured a pandemic, as long as you stay together, that location does well. But when you split up, someone's area goes down. That's 100% true.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do here.
We'll maintain our own areas, but really well, okay? Here you go.
Gosh, I am like at a loss. I'm so like in the middle of everything. I don't know what I'm actually able to do. I'm going to have to ask you for help.
I like how Kevin's just like, cooperation. Cooperation.
You're not very helpful. Do you want to assist me with this one here?
Maybe.
I need I need thrusters and I need...
I don't know why you think I would be able to help you with that, because like last turn I used every single, you saw all the shields in my hand last turn. I used every single shield I had last turn.
So that's a no then.
So that is a no.
You said you used every single shield you had?
There's two shields thrusters? And I only have 2 shields. I have a thruster.
Well, you're not allowed to tell me how many. You could say like...
Oh, I mean, I don't have... I mean, I have some
amount
sort
of
thrusters, but an unknown figure.
You are so unhelpful sometimes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen, I could be helpful at a price.
No,
at
you clearly cannot. What about... Are you able to assist with something like this? What are you laughing about?
I just told you that I had...
There's other things on here.
There's the people. I didn't get any people. I purchased a ship part, Doctor. So when you start off, there's this little chart right down here. We have 3 reactors, 2 thrusters, 2 shields, 2 damage, and then 1 miss card. And that's
staying on the base.
That's your starting hand.
So your other option is you can just stay on base, which lets you get a coin, lets you look at 2 objectives, keep one of them. And you can also get rid of something. I'm going to get rid of this giant prison.
That's probably a good idea.
Because we're not going to be able to complete that one for a while. And because I have a partner that does not want to be a partner. What? We're never going to be space pirates together.
What if we're space pirates in our own ships, but then our ships, like, glide together into the universe?
Oh, these are both really good, like, objectives. I'm sad that I can only keep one of those. All right, and I could still buy something if I want to. Did you ever flip out another ship part? No.
No. Not to change the topics, but have you ever played War Room? It's a game by Larry Harris and the Axis and Allies designer. I have not, but I would be interested in that. I want to look that up. War Room. Let me get my handy dandy pen and paper over here. All right, so here's the cards that I have to work with. It's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me write this down, everyone.
This crew member.
All right. So I have 2 reactors, 1 thruster, 1 miss. So the thruster at least allows you to draw 2 cards, which will be helpful, I would imagine. Hopefully. It's going to draw me into 1 more reactor and 1 more random card, though, because I have 1 reactor left in my deck. What do I want to do? Again, I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do unless Doctor has like a whole bunch of crazy cards, because I just don't have... Everything up here is wanting thrusters and shields for the most part.
I could help with that.
Maybe we could go for
I'm feeling
this one.
I mean, I guess that's about the same.
You would have to cover like all the shields though, Doctor. I don't have any shields. That's the problem.
If the pay is right, I could probably help out with the shields.
If the pay is right, what does that mean?
What's the split going to be on this huge card over here?
It's going to be 50-50 with you getting 1 extra coin, me getting 1 extra prestige. Since I'm behind anyway.
I feel like I'm putting in like at least half the cards myself. So we did not pick it because of that. We actually picked it ahead of time.
We absolutely picked this because of the Mars landing. Absolutely, Jay Peters. We're very planned and professional like that, okay?
How about... Are you going to be able to do it without using this? Like, do you have that many... Are you able to produce that many reactors?
I'm going to be able to produce quite a few reactors.
Even without using this person? Or using that person?
I'm going to be able to produce at least 3 reactors.
You can't say how many.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to be able to produce a 75% amount of reactors.
All right, so you're saying I get 4 coins and 1 prestige, and you're going to get 3 coins and 2 prestige.
Yes, because I'm behind already, so I need to catch up.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, so she's as the commander.
Oh wait, there's like 3 hazards in there. Oh gosh, this is not
how
gonna
do we
go
want to split up
good.
the hazards?
Oh, this is not gonna go good. I think since you're doing the shields, you should take the hazards.
I'll take 2 of them. That's more than enough.
Wow. This is not good. I'm not gonna get any hazards
I could roll a whole bunch of badness.
This is not gonna be good at all. I do not think this is gonna work out.
I'll take all 3 hazards if you give me 2 prestige. Because I'm taking all the risk.
All right. I'll do it.
All right, so I get 2 prestige and 4 coins. Got it.
Yes.
All right, give me the 3 hazard dice. I'll take all 3. I'm going to roll them now.
Okay.
See? Look at that. That's 4, 5.
Yikes. Ouch.
That hurts me a lot.
Okay. So I have my reactor, which is going to give me 2 actions. I'm going to place down another reactor and a thruster, and then I get plus 2 cards. So I'm going to draw my cards here.
I just realized something.
And what'd you realize? Is it bad? What did you do? What did you do?
I just realized something.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, Doctor. What did you realize? What did you realize?
You might want to see if he wants to provide a shield just in case.
Okay, we'll use one of these shields here for
All right, so
coin.
you've got to put a coin on it just as a reminder that we're using that. Okay. So that's got to, it's got to technically come out of your cut, by the way. I'm not trying to be mean, but that is because you're the commander.
Hold on. I'm sorry, what? You told me we were going to be able to avoid this with your shield, with your stellar shield. What's happening?
I'll reduce my cut, but I'm not allowed to, like, pay for it out of my cut. That's a real thing.
Right.
Well, I messed up. I realized something. All right, so I'm going to play this reactor. I'm going to play the Al Ren, who says negate 2 hazard or reduce the shield requirement by 2. Oh, that means I'm going to take all this negative.
J. Peter says, are you guys playing cooperative or competitive? I'm beginning to have a hard time telling the mode of play when I watch you guys. This is a cooperative competitive game. So one person will win by getting 10 prestige here. However, you do have to be cooperative sometimes whenever you're going through here. Oh, okay, so Ivy Game says, that's actually a house rule now. You can be specific about the cards in your hand. Good, because I'm really bad at, like, not saying it. Really bad.
All right, so this actually sucks for me because I didn't realize this is like negate 2 hazard or reduce the shield requirements by 2. So I'm going to take all of this. It's going to be real bad. So here's what I realized, that I can only end up playing 3 cards when I actually have another option to shield right here, but I don't have enough of this. So I can reduce the shield requirement by 2.
Okay.
So it's only a 2 now.
Yeah.
I provided one of these, so that's all 4 of those. And then this actually counts as a shield, and then we use the shield here.
Okay.
So
it has been completed.
Yes, and I'm only blocking 1 of these. So I'm going to lose 4.
You're going to lose 4 prestige? Can you go backwards?
I mean, I can go down to 0.
Oh. You actually go backwards in prestige?
Yeah.
This was a bad deal for you. I feel bad for you now.
Well, all right, so let's see how much I was going to get. So I was going to get 2.
Oh, this is such a bad deal. This teamwork is inspiring, says Battlecry. This teamwork is really bad.
All right, so I would have completed this one too, which is complete a contract with all players as allies.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 2, 3, and then I'm already on 1, so I'm at 4, but I'm going to lose 4. So yeah, I'm just going to go back to 0. I just basically lost everything, including my completed objective and all of that. So I'm going to get a total of 3 coins for this. Sweet. Yeah, that worked out really bad for me. That was my bad.
All right, well, I have this one right here, which is...
And I had a good hand, too, for that.
Play no shield cards, but complete a rescue contract. So I didn't play any shields in there. So I get to go up 2, right?
Yeah, you do.
Like so. And then how was our payout money-wise?
You're going to get 3. Because I was supposed to get 3 and we used 1, so.
Whoa. So you need 3 as well?
Nope, I already got it.
Oh, you already got yours? Okay.
I'm not happy right now.
I know. That was terrible. That was bad business.
That was, I got up to 4 to lose it all.
Real bad. That was real bad business.
That's, it's my fault. It happens. I was like, oh man, yeah, I've got access to 4 shields in my hand, but I can only play 2 of them. And one of them was like, you can either take the damage, you can either block the damage or you can reduce the shield requirement. And I was like, oh, I need to do both those things. Plus, I mean, it doesn't help to roll 5. This was a mistake. I should not have taken all these die. So your turn's over. You're looking to buy. He's going to move up. So now the 2 of you are both at 2.
Okay, so let's see here. Gain an action. For each hazard, I block with a shield. As a mission leader, ally gain 1 action for each ally. Let's see here.
That was all kinds of bad for me. New contract out.
I'm thinking maybe this action one's going to be good here. Because this one here, as a mission leader or ally, gain 1 action for each ally.
You're like...
Sorry, I know I'm like taking up all the stuff.
For the person who's like not doing the things, you're like in the way of all of the things. You're like, I'm not going to flip any of these things out. I'm just going to be in the way of all of them.
This is how I do it. This is how I do it.
I think everybody knows.
Or maybe I can do the one with the shield things.
So some damage. Oh my. That's what really messed me up was this. I was in track to do really well on that one.
All right, can I get a shield card, please?
No, you're dead to me. Here. Enjoy.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
You got this, Doctor.
I had to, like, I had to flip over my objective.
That was such a bad, it was so bad. I feel so bad for you right now.
I don't feel like you do.
I feel so bad for you.
Okay, so it says retrieve a crew member from your played or discarded cards plus 1 action. Okay.
There's a lot of cards out here that need crew members, everyone.
Okay.
We got another spacey game in today, Imperium the Contention. Excited to try that one out too. We should have like a space week where we play all our space games. We do like Clank in Space and then what is it? Nemesis. We could play Nemesis. We could play Moonrakers. Like, there's so many space games we could play. Do Space Week. Space Week.
I'm going to do this.
Like we have Dino Week.
This one. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get rid of my prestige in order to hire this crew member here.
Okay.
So give me one of these to denote that. I'm buying him. I'm using him. And then I'm going to play my own cards. Whoa.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to play my reactor first. Then I'm going to reduce the shields by 2. Oh, I need to do this, too.
You need to do your hazard dice.
Yeah, because that might make all the difference. This might make me cry. Oh, my gosh.
Well, 3? You're not going to get any prestige anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm at 0 anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So he's going to reduce it by 2. And he requires my crew card. I'm going to... Is it even worth getting my thruster right now? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to play like that. So, crew member, reduces shields by 2. That does complete this for me. I'm just going to get 4 coins. I'm going to cry about it. No prestige. I'd go back to super negative prestige.
Aren't you playing Moonrakers now? We could always play it again.
And I get a bonus item. So I'm going to take a crew member, I think.
The biodomes for Space Base. No, we did not. We did not get, I don't think we got Space Base.
No, we don't have Space Base. So that card hand is discarded. Oh, yay. All right, so I'm going to decide what to buy. I did actually, after the fact, since it's at the end of your turn, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to actually just pass. I'm not going to buy anything. And then, at the end of my turn, I'm going to do this, which is have 8 credits at the end of your turn to get 1 prestige. I could see why that gives you prestige, though, because you, like, don't buy anything. Like, I couldn't buy anything. I thought, oh, I can flip it over and then buy stuff, but no, I got to do it this way. I have to read the whole card. That's not my strong suit.
That's helpful. Space Base is a good game. I don't remember. Like, it doesn't ring a bell in my head here.
You've seen it.
Probably, but but it doesn't
I
come to
know
mind.
exactly what the box art looks like.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Here's my hand of cards here. I got some stuff. Some things and some stuff I can do. So, which one should I go after? I may need help.
I don't know. I haven't been very helpful. I don't know if helping is helping me. What's going on, Jim?
Let's see here.
Jim, I made some bad choices. I made some real power plays that have got me back up to 1 point for my super power plays.
I want to be able to complete one of these on my own, but I don't think it's going to work out. Because I can technically only play 2 cards here with this one. So, Doctor.
What?
Would you like
to
help me on this Icarus run? We'll split everything even on here. We'll split prestige, like all the stuff even.
Oh yeah, I'm totally losing to the non-player right now. I will tell you that I won our game earlier today, and the non-player was at 9.
Like right below.
And I won it at 10.
Yeah.
I could have very easily lost. Which one are you trying to do?
The Icarus run, I think.
So you need
3 and 3.
Shields and...
I have some shields I can take care of. And
cool,
I do have a tiny bit of thrust.
I have 0 thrust.
Well, that is not going to be a card that I can take care of then.
Yeah, I can provide some shields, but no thrust.
No, I think actually... Oh, gosh.
I mean, we can get 1 thrust there, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for you.
Right, I'm going to need more. I'm going to need so much.
Thrust?
Yes.
Are you
to get
saying
through
you have,
this.
like, no thrust at all?
I have, like, a little bit.
You can say how much.
I have, like, 1 singular thrust option.
So what do you actually need from me? You need to have how much thrust? You need to have 2 thrusts from me if you buy 1 off of him?
No, because it's 3 and I have 1 and then 1 from here. So it'd be 1 thrust and 1 shield.
I can provide 1 thrust and 1 shield.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this one. Let's split it down the middle.
Let's see what the splits are, though.
I want to split it down the middle. So
what is
4 coins, 4 coins, 1 prestige, 1 prestige.
Well, you're going to have to pay him, so it's not going to be 4 coins. We could do 1 and 1 prestige, but you're going to have to pay out of your half.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you do have a lot of money over here, though. I'm kidding, Doctor.
That's besides the point.
Doctor.
That's beside the point. Gosh, why are you talking about my money like that?
All right.
I always knew you were in it for my money.
Go ahead and roll your die.
Not those ones. Painful.
Oh, no, I got 2.
Yeah, I got 2 also.
All right, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to... Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to use that, like so. And then what else? Did I count this wrong? I got to draw 2 cards.
I hope not, because what happens is we'll still take the hazard, because we still went on the mission, so stuff still did happen. Okay. So what I'm seeing right now is 1 thrust and 1 shield, and then you said you're going to get 1 thrust from here, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
If I need to, I'll buy the other shield too. Because there's 8 coins, and that would be 2 just in case.
All right, so what I can do is I can do the reactor. I can search your draw pile for any card, and then shuffle your draw pile. So hopefully...
Oh, that's helpful, right?
Good, I did have a thruster.
I like most of John D. Clare games. Really looking forward to Dead Reckoning showing up sometime this year.
So what's nice about this one is I can play it without it counting as...
Oh, I remember.
Thing.
I had a thing here. What was it? Play my first shield without using an action. That's what it was.
Okay, so your first shield.
So I can play this other one. I was like, well, I'm missing a shield. So that one was like
that. Well, that card lets me play this thruster without having to spend an action for it, which can let me draw 2 cards. It says to shuffle my deck, but I only have 2 cards.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that as my second action, and then I'm going to play this action and then this action. So I brought you 2 shields and a thruster. We've got a thruster, and 2 shields. We got plenty of shields, plenty of thrusters. We're good to go.
Okay. And we both blocked our negating prestige there. So we both get to go up 1 prestige. Doc, good thing you spent your money before your wife did. Wow.
true. It's true.
So I only had to spend the 1 coin on this, which is super nice. So I'm going to get 3 coins, and you're going to get 4.
I moved this up, both up 1, yep.
Did you already move us up 1?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to give you that. There you go.
And then this is going to be over, so they get to move up. So, yeah, they're neck and neck with you.
I'm not a fan of that.
I need... Wow. The crew card gets in there. So there's always new crew in here for the mercenary, which is interesting. Like, you know, these dice have been bad for me. Yeah, black hole needs 5 crew members.
That's crazy.
But it's 5 perceived. Just half the game right there.
Why would you... Why would you go into the black hole?
Because
I mean, are you slingshotting?
Coins.
Maybe you're slingshotting.
Do you not see those points? Have you not watched Avenue 5? You've got to whip around that black hole. That's how that works.
They're going around one of the planets, not a black hole.
Well,
a little different.
To be fair, they probably wouldn't know either way. So, crew.
Let's see here. Dead Reckoning showing up sometime this year. That would be super sweet. Like, that would... What was it? Which one? Didn't we Kickstarter review that one? I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm lost today, everyone.
Gotta shuffle up all my cards, too. So what do we have out? So we have Zordon, the Enforcer. Play all damage in your hand without using an action. Oh, that's good. If I have that in my hand, that'll be really...
Well, that's his, though.
Yeah, but if you use the crew member, you get to actually use stuff. Right. You just don't get to use the stuff off these other ones.
All right.
That's why you have to give up prestige for it, because
that makes sense. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to like buy something.
Because you're like not as cool because you had to use another crew member from like another crew to help out. No, that's like what's going down.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5. I'm buying this one, the leech. I need 2 more, 3, 4, 5 cards to add to my hand. Can you hand me the big deck, please?
There's the ship part. All right, so what options do I have here? I have crew. I don't have thrust. He has thrusters.
Getting these here is really interesting on the building portion of this and going through.
I could probably make shields happen pretty easily for that one. That's just 1 and 3. Might be worth it though. It's 1 crew. It's 4 crew. Whew, 4 crew's a lot. I could not do 4 crew. I could almost do that one. I just need to actually have thrusters myself, and it really depends on how this works out. Because that can get me 1, that's 1, and it really depends on if this becomes a thruster or not. That is risky. That's 2 victory points and 7 coins. That is a lot of coins. Do I go the risky route or the easy route? Since I'm behind, I'd like to catch up. Ooh, but then there's 2 of those things too. Now I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna be a chicken baby. A bok chicken baby. All right, so I gotta roll 1 hazard die. And this is a rescue contract. Good. That's what I want.
Excellent. That's perfect.
I'm gonna play this reactor card. I am going to go ahead and play this gentleman here. Nope, I'm going to play this gentleman here, which lets me get a card from my deck and play it for no action.
Well, it's really interesting, too, how you can upgrade your ship or you go for those crew members and stuff, but each one builds your hand differently. Like, each one is a deck building portion, but it builds your deck differently.
And then I'm just going to play this second shield right there. So, I have a crew member down here. He's down there peeking. And I got 2 shields. Those 2 shields block this, so I do actually go up 1. I finally have caught up to everybody else, and I get 3 coins. Can you just give me a 3 coin?
Oh,
please?
nice.
And then I'm going to buy, and I'm going to be buying for a while, just as an FYI.
Okay.
And that was a rescue mission, right? Yeah,
it was.
You're my hero. So... Complete a rescue mission contract alone. You're my hero.
J. Peter says, have you played this game with 2 more people, more than 2 people? I was wondering how the wheeling and dealing over missions with other people. We have not. We actually just got this game in this weekend, I think. So
like the end of last week, yes.
Yeah, it was super, super fast being able to get it to the table and everything. And I'm excited to try to play this with more players because I think that the wheeling and dealing will really, really get interesting.
And
like with two players,
that's what this is helping out with.
Right.
It would be worse without that.
With two players, the wheeling and dealing is interesting, but with even more, it's just going to get more intriguing as you go, and you're really going to be able to manage up and down on this per who you're siding with. Like, I think this will move along very evenly, which it is on this two-player game as well, but with the more players that you're playing with. I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm excited to get a table with more people, for sure. And it is my turn?
It is. So this is really cool. So I picked up the cloaking device. So I'm going to actually roll one less hazard die, which is really nice. A lot of shields in these ones. I'll buy this one too. So I'm going to buy this Escape Jets, which is at the start of a contract, plus one card if you have no thrusters in hand. That's just going to potentially give me an extra card.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
That's going to put a thruster into my deck also.
There's like a lot of damage out here. Damage cards, but I don't know if I can do... Ugh. Will it be worth it? Will it be worth it, everyone?
Ooh.
I think I can do that.
This is about to get intense.
I think this is going to be like good or bad. It matters what I roll on this, honestly.
I can't do that one. All right, I just spent like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Does that sound right? 6, it's 11, 12, 13. So what do I have to spend here? 11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm going to have to spend my prestige, though, to play this character on this card, which I'm kind of sad about. I need something with, like, more prestige.
Throwing this money all up over here so I don't have to keep reaching over you. Yeah, I don't even have my new cards yet. I have to add 3 more thrusts to my deck. It's going to be very thrusty. It seems not at... So this one's interesting because it's like if you don't have a thrust, you get to draw a card.
So...
I need more actions, though. That might become a problem. That's my discard over here. Do you need help with something?
I mean, this will give me money and stuff. Well, I'm thinking because, like, I would like to use this person, but it's going to take the 1 prestige on this card, so that doesn't really do much for me aside from... It does give me cool stuff, but...
That's what happened with my last one. It was like that.
Like, is it worth it to get the 5 coins and stuff? I don't know.
You can only do it so many times because he's going to move up every round. We're like 4 rounds in. He's going to move up at the end of your turn.
Right, exactly.
I like how last game I didn't like it, any objectives done. This time I've gotten I've gotten 3 objectives actually done.
Well, even then, you would have to put down a lot of people for this one. Like, that one's not really...
Which one?
This one, the boarding action.
Ooh, 4 crew and 5 damage? I mean, I can only provide like a crew and like a damage.
To help with focus fire, so...
Which one's focus fire?
This one right
here. Move
here.
your hand. You're blocking all the symbols for me.
Apologies.
Okay, I can provide a reactor, and I can provide like 3 damage.
1 reactor. That's not going to be helpful. All right, I guess I'm just going to do this one because I don't think the other ones I'm going to be able to complete in the same way, you know?
You can do 5 damage? Look at you.
Well, there's 3 damage out here. And then plus this. So I'm heavily going to be using this other player here, okay?
So remember, this will cost you 3 coins because it's 1 coin for the first one, 2 coins for the second one.
Right.
And if you use him, it takes your prestige.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, overall, like, this isn't super, super beneficial for me. But as far as, like, the cards I have in my hand, I don't think there's anything else out there that matches the cards in my hand very well.
Got it.
is what I'm trying to say. All right, so if I pay for these ones here, that'll be 3 coins. Like so. This one here will take my prestige, but I get to play all of the damage cards in my hand without using an action. So I just get to play this. So right there, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all the damage there. And then whatever else I want to play. I also have to roll my dice, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the not good part, everyone. This is the not good part. Oh, no.
Double hazard.
This one here, I get to pay for free without using an action. So that's helpful.
You have a reactor and thruster, though, right? So just toss on your reactor and thruster and hope that you pull more.
Right. So as mission leader or ally gain +1 action for each ally. Does this count? This counts as an ally, right?
Yeah.
So technically, I still haven't played any of my actions. So I get this one here. And I'm going to use this one here for that to grab 2 more cards. And what?
Okay. Play your shield and you're good.
Right, right. I was just looking at what I had.
How dare you look?
Yeah, because I still have an extra action, including this one.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what you would do with it. You just want to have some bonus actions? Some bonus actions?
Who doesn't want bonus actions?
Bonus actions to do nothing.
Who doesn't want bonus actions?
I don't know. I think you should get in there and you should do you're the core world ace. So you're going in and killing somebody. How do you sleep at night?
Like this.
Okay.
All right, so this takes care of this. I did have to use my prestige, which stinks. I get 2 coins out of the 5, but I do get a person. I get to hire somebody. Because I'm a good boss, everyone, okay?
Or you can get a ship part.
Well, oh yeah, right here, huh? Or I can get a ship part.
Yeah, you either get a random ship part or a random crew member.
I think I'm going to take the random crew member. And look at them.
Did you get a prestige off that?
Oh, that's really cool. No, I did not.
You did not, okay.
I did not, sadly.
Can you hand me the crew deck?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, throw that bad boy down there. Toss that back up over there. Let's get some new people. I already moved him up. Me and him are tied.
For this being such a simple game to learn, it has a lot of really challenging choices in it.
It's like a puzzle, which I thought would make it something that you'd really enjoy because you really have to. You can't just play all 5 cards. You're not just going, oh, I've got 3 attack and 2 coins. That's all I can do. You have to go like, okay, I can play this, which will let me play this, which might help me draw into this. There's a lot of really interesting things you need to do here. So it says trash a card from your hand, subtract 2 from any one requirement, plus an action. So that's pretty cool. And this one is look at the next 3 cards in your draw pile. Play 1 without an action, discard the others, plus 1 action. All right, so there are some crew members out there. Trash a card in your hand, subtract 2 from any one requirement, plus 1 action. That is interesting. I wonder if I could make that work. Maybe? All right. So it says at the start of your contract, plus 1 card if you have no thrusters in hand. I have thrusters. I can roll 1 less hazard die. So that's good. And it says once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number.
I don't know how well I did with building my deck this time around. Last time I felt like I had a really sweet engine going because I had a ship part that allowed all of my misses to go ahead and become basically wild cards, which was really nice. And then I was able to draw into other ship parts that gave me miss cards and everything. So I had like this really fun engine going on here, but I think this time I'm a little bit more scattered with everything. And it's definitely showing as we're approaching mid-game here.
Boy. Trying to figure out what I want to do here.
It's a lot of people that they have out.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. I'm trying to think of like, can I So once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number. So do I trash these and just hope I get something better? The problem is like I could definitely do this one.
Okay.
But I'm going to lose a prestige. So it's only going to be like 1 prestige and a bunch of coins, which coins are definitely nice. I can risk it and go for this one. I'll end up getting like 3 prestige off of it. And then like 2 bonus cards, which seems good.
Wow, that would be crazy for you to be able to fulfill that one. You can fulfill that?
Like I'm close to it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, because I need to. No, yeah, I could. Is it from any one requirement? I am going to ditch these 2 using this card here. And it says, I'm going to draw, and this one says, at the start of a contract, +1 card if you have no thrusters in hand. I'm going for this one. I do have to use their help, though.
Sorry, I'm going to scooch across here.
Yeah, just scooch
Just
across.
scooching across here.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 1 less hazard die. So that's going to be 2 hazard die. I'm going to have to roll still. Let me roll them and see how bad this is going to be. I'm going to attempt it. Okay, 1. That's not bad. Then I'm going to use this action from this person here. So they say trash a card from your hand, which means get rid of it, get rid of it. So I'm going to get rid of this miss. And it says reduce the action by 2, and it gives me an action. So I haven't actually played any actions at this point. I'm going to reduce that. I have to reduce that one. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it. +1 card if you have no thrusters in hand. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't think. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Can you provide like a damage?
I don't think so. Nope. 0 damage in my hand right now.
Because that says play. That's 2 damage. It's 3. I mean, I can play, sorry, that, which would let me play that up there, then that there. I can reduce the shield damage. I'm short by like 1 damage. Yep, I just can't complete it.
Oh no.
I risked it. I was hoping. I knew I needed 1 more damage. So I did not complete it, and I just end up discarding my hand, which had like.
Did you still have to roll the dice and take those things and stuff?
I have shield. I could have played for it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. But I was unable to complete that challenge, unfortunately. So basically, it ended up just being like a big old waste turn. You can flip out another contract if you want, though. I risked it. Like I said,
So
I could have completed the other one.
And
yeah,
it didn't work out.
Maybe I could do it. I just needed 1 damage card.
Biscuit risking didn't work.
Because like this is interesting. It lets me discard up to 3 cards and redraw, right? And so I
Right.
did, and I didn't get a damage, unfortunately. And then this one was like, at the start of your contract, if you don't have thrusters, draw cards. So I got rid of my thrusters.
I have like so many not useful cards in my hand right now.
You can just stay at base, get a coin, get a new objective. That's what I should have done instead of risking it for this ridiculousness. Because I was trying to get ahead and ended up actually setting myself back.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's see here. Doctor, do you have any thrusters
Yeah.
by any chance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have a lot of thrusters.
Like a lot of thrust.
Like I could play at least 2. I mean, yeah, 2 for sure with what I have in hand right now. And then depending on how those go, potentially more if I get more energy.
Okay. All right. All right. Perhaps would you like to head on over to like maybe the ancient ruins with me or something? Wait, you have 2 thrusters, you said?
For sure 2, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that might not work though.
Well, I can provide 1 of those and 2 of those, and then if I draw another reactor, I can play a 3rd thruster. There's also 2 thrusters available right here, too. So if you're willing to give up loot, you can get them.
I think let's try. Let's try for the ancient ruins. How does that sound? So it would be 1 prestige each. We can divide up the coin evenly. However, like if I have to pay for extra thrusts out here, it comes out of like our total and then we split it. How does that sound?
Sure. We each roll 1 hazard die?
1 hazard die each.
Okay. So I will not roll 1 since I roll 1 less.
What? What?
And I'm going to go ahead and play the reactor. I'm going to play draw 2 cards.
Oh no, this isn't going to work out for me, everyone. I can already tell.
It did not work as well as I hoped.
So I can play, I don't want to play that. I can play my shield, take care of that, which is going to be good. And I can play.
That's what I'm able to provide. That's it.
So many reactors.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got a lot of reactors.
So many reactors. I'm going to play all these reactors. Look at all these reactors I can play.
So we're going to have to buy. Because you don't have access
2 of them?
to any thrusters? Yeah, this can cost 3 coins. All right, so that means we're going to be able to split the 4 coins.
But we were able to go ahead and get 1 prestige each.
Right. So you go up, I go up, and then we can split the 4 coins, which is something.
There you go. I was nervous about that one, though.
This is some nice exploring. You want to give me some ship cards?
And, hold on, what type of card was that? Oh, no, it's the Ancient Runes. Okay. What did you need?
Ship parts. I need 1 ship part to refill that spot.
There you go. I don't think I
Look at all those. Look at all those.
Purchase
Look at all my people that I'm
gosh.
not able to use because I just drew them all right now. All right, so that was your turn. So that goes away, and he creeps up. We're 5 rounds in. He is just booking it. These ones will get
I'm not a fan of this middle management guy. Why can't we make him lose some prestige?
I don't know. Talk to management. Talk to IV. They're here. 2, 3.
We need to be able to make them lose some prestige, IV Studios.
I mean, there might be a way. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but there could be. Ooh, shields, reactors. Ooh, look at that. If you want some shields and reactors, this is your round. What do I have available? I don't even know what I have available. I have... Okay, that's not bad. All right, so I want to do some daring and just really awesome looking stuff. Okay, so that's step 1.
Oh, that's a lot of reactors and shields in there.
Reactor, lets me get whatever I want, which lets me play 2 of these. Okay, I think this will work. So I'm going to play...
Which one? What are you doing?
Oh, so sorry. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Boy, that's still risky. Because I need to pull out...
So risky, everyone.
I need to pull another person, but I also need to get another thruster, too. So I need 2 things for that one. If I didn't want to ask for any kind of help and try to, like, jump ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, yeah, I'm going to be playing thrusters, which is going to help me draw cards. But I have to hope that they're in here when I know I've got, like, 3 thrusters here in my discard. Do I even have any crew members in here? I don't even know. That could be bad. I don't want to mess this up again. I'm going to go
Yeah,
for it.
The mess up last time was not good.
All right, so I don't have to worry about that at least. Yeah, it's just you end up basically kind of like not doing anything on your turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the reactor first, and I'm going to do 1 thruster and draw these 2 cards. Okay, that's good. Got another reactor. That's going to help. I'm going to play another thruster, which is going to force me to draw 2 more cards. Okay, that works, I think. So that one lets me play those 2. This gentleman lets me look for my deck for a card and play it without using an action. Oh, now I'm going to be short 1 reactor. Because this one lets me play these 2. This one lets me play these 2. Dang it, I'm going to be short again. Well, this one does say once per contract you may discard 3. So I'm going to discard 3 and draw up. There we go. There's a reactor. Okay, you stay in my hand. Stop being down there. All right, so I'm going to play that one, which will allow me to play...
I think you're off camera at this point.
Well, it's very... Like, look, it's reactor into reactor into reactor into reactor.
It's a lot of reacting to things.
So I can still play 2 cards, which really... He lets me look through my deck for a card and play it. This is... Where's my mission even at? Okay. All right, so I can look through my deck, and I'm going to go ahead and play a crew card. Doesn't even really matter which one. I'll do that one. That's 2 crew, 3 reactors. I completed it.
You trying to catch up?
I completed it. It's amazing. I would technically draw 2 cards for that. I basically played my whole deck. I played my whole deck except for 1 card.
That doesn't surprise me.
I got it. So, I don't take any hazard. I do get 2. So I go up to 7, and I get 7 actual coins, which is good. I didn't have to use any help. Be like a big boy, all by myself. I feel so special. That's an extra 3. I don't get that extra bonus 1. That one is done. All right. You can go ahead. I just died as I reached over. You can go ahead as I look through these things.
All right. Options-wise out here. A lot of these require a lot of stuff. So that one's a possibility. I would need a thruster, though. I don't have a thruster.
I'm going to pay 1 to discard one of these
That one's a lot of damage. That one's a lot of people. This one's a lot of thrustery-ish. This one here, a lot of damage. This one here is a possibility, I think. Even this one, like, has too much damage. I just don't have enough damage. So let's see here. 3. Can play all of that.
Yeah, 2 shields to my deck. Man.
So
I need to be able to add more reactors. I need to be able to take more actions. More actions.
Doctor, would you want to complete this one with me?
Oh, you're going to have to wait. I'm so sorry. I'm like in the middle of doing stuff still.
Have a good one, Battle Cry. We'll see you later.
Let me go ahead and do that one, I think. I'll be able to draw my cards here in just a second. Because I got to shuffle my whole deck now. All right. So complicated. So I have the Dauntless. Each shield played also counts as a damage. Hopefully that was a good move. Okay, so what are you trying to complete?
This one here.
What do you need? Reactors or shields? Or
1 shield, 2 reactors.
Well, whoopie-dee-doo. I actually have exactly that. So how do you want to split stuff? Because you're going to get, what, 2 bonus cards?
So we both split the dice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
We both get a bonus card here.
Okay.
I get 2 prestige and you get 1.
All right, I'll do it. Reactor, reactor, shield. And I roll 1 less hazard die, so.
That whole rolling like 1 less hazard die is just...
How dare you? How dare you?
All right, that would be it. So we both get a card.
Take this one here.
I will take one off the top as well.
Second Lieutenant.
All right, and then
You said you get 2 prestige?
I get 2 prestige.
And then I get 1. And then that ends this round.
Look at it. Like, I feel like we're getting... Oh, dang it. Why is he right behind us? That's not cool.
Because that's how many rounds it's been. That's my deck. This is his deck. Yes,
why does he have to be so speedy?
Well, I mean, maybe he's a mercenary. He's been helping out both of us. I think it's fair for him to be up here. I mean, you're going to deny him his place up here? I think that is very unfair to do that.
Not cool.
Okay, so we've got a damage, a reactor, a shield, and then these 2 cards here, which is negate 1 hazard die, play as damage equal to hazard die negated. So you get like a damage for that one also. Play as 1 damage 3 plus an action. So that bounty hunter's pretty sweet. She definitely helps out. And we got all of our ship parts out. We've got all of our people out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I just need to find a way to score 2 things. There's not a good way of doing that. Okay. Good to know. So, I have got this, plus this, plus this.
You need 2 prestige. You only need 2, huh?
Yeah. And I can basically just play a lot of thrusters, and that's it. And then cry about it. I need some, like, other stuff.
How did I get so far behind everyone?
You're not so far behind. You're making basically 1 prestige
around. How did
around.
you get so high up? How'd you get so far ahead of me?
I've gotten 2 prestige ahead of you. That's not so far.
How'd you get so far ahead of me?
Okay. I don't think you understand how math works. That's not that far. Do you want to help me complete this contract and I get 2 prestige? Does that sound good?
No.
How does that sound to you?
No.
Well.
That does not sound good.
That is like risky. I could get rid of these 3 cards and hope that I get some of those other things. I'm going to do that. I'm going to attempt to do this one.
Okay.
So I get 1 less hazard die, so I don't need to roll that one. And discard these 3 cards and draw 3 new ones. Okay, that was good. Okay. So I am going to play. I'm going to give a coin up for this, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that shield. I'm going to play my reactor. Trying to attempt to do this bad boy here. I'm going to play my reactor. Play a thruster. Let's let me draw 2 cards. I would have gotten my own shield anyways. Yeah, I would have gotten my own shield anyways. I'm going to play this gentleman right here, which says +1 prestige. Roll an additional hazard die. So I'm going to do that. That's a 1. And then I'm going to play...
That's not too bad.
Have
a good one, Jim.
Gives me +1. So +1 action. So that's going to give me another shield. So that's going to be 1 shield, 2 shield, which will block this out, plus this. So I complete this one. And I'm going to gain 2 coins. But I think that's it. Because I gained these 2 coins. And then I got +1 prestige for this Straya Rush. And then I get +1 prestige for completing this mission, this Supernova Escape Rescue Contract. That's it. I got 10.
All right, good job.
How do you feel about that?
How am I supposed to feel about that?
About that sweet rescue mission. Weren't you impressed with that sweet moves?
I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I was just saying, those were some sweet moves.
Did you need a thumbs up for your win or something?
I think so, because this is the best I've done.
Did you? Here, hold on. Let me help. Hold on.
I went to 0 points twice. Twice I went to 0 points. I will say this is probably one of the more thinkier deck builders I've ever played. Just trying to get all of your, like, the actions down right, where you're like, reactor, then draw cards, hopefully get another reactor, then play that reactor, and let you spider web off of that.
Yeah, I think the first game that I played, I kept on forgetting that you have to play the reactors as like your actions as well, because you only get the one action to play a card.
Like that one action lets you play 2 more cards.
Off of that. So you're right. You do have to be really, really careful. It's not about just getting the cards in your hand. It's about making sure that you are able to carry out those cards in the process as well, which like makes a big difference.
That one big one where I ended up losing like 4 prestige because of these dice being bad. And then it's because I was like, oh, I have all these shields in my hand. I'm like, I can get up to like 4 or 5 shields. But in reality, I can only play 2 of those cards because I could play the reactor, which let me play 2, and that was it.
Right.
And I still had shields in hand that I just couldn't use as I was getting bombarded.
Right, right.
You got a meteorite to the face. It was not good. I was very sad about it. Meteorites.
But meteorites are cool. They make like cool little trails and stuff, so.
So they're worth keeping around then. Got it.
So they're good. I mean.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, thank you for everybody who joined us today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe to our content. Ring that bell for whenever we go live so we can chat with all of you at home. We really enjoy doing that. And stay tuned for our Kickstarter show, which is tomorrow. We'll be going over, what will we be going over?
Yeah, but we got this in.
That's right.
Shut up. This is a 4X game. We are going over the Terraforming Mars card game. We're going over Bloodstone.
Yeah. Bloodstone looks really interesting, like another little skirmish style game.
Strogoff, and then the Oink games. There's the 3 Oink games.
Oh yeah, the 3 Oink games. The Oink game, I love Oink games so much.
A whole bunch of little games.
So make sure to stay tuned for that, and we're going to be playing an app-based game, or not an app-based game, a video game for the King later that night as well. So we will see all of you there. Thanks for joining us. Bye!
Bye.